Hi, you guys. I'm your girl, Melody Trice, and you're watching The Melody Trice Show. And you know I'm all about living life unlimited. You know, I want everyone to succeed in life. Everybody. And you know, in order to do that, you gotta be unlimited. As women, we wear a lot of hats. We have a lot of things that we multitask. Well, I have a panel of professional women here today that's gonna be killing it, you guys, with their professional and personal life, sharing it with you. So I want you guys to stay tuned because after this break, we'll be right back to meet my first guest.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Welcome back, you guys. You know I'm your girl, Melody Trice, and you're watching The Melody Trice Show. And you know we're all about living life unlimited. Well, my next guest, she is doing just that. Most recently, I was blessed to be featured in her summer issue of her magazine, Inspiring Lives, which happened to be her 13th edition. So help me welcome Dr. Shellie Hipsky to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
I'm so happy because, you know, we are ladies in red, right?
We are.
And that's super special.
It is.
And I think about the number 13. I mean, you know, you're doing a lot of things with the number 13. This being your 13th edition. Tell us about that.
So I have just been on a whirlwind of a life. Because I was a tenured professor for a decade, and then I started a company, Inspiring Lives International, and it's just been going and going and going. And as you said, 13.
13.
And 13, I've just finished my 13th book.
Wow.
So this was, they all went international bestseller. This was the Common Threads trilogy. Thank you, sweetheart. But then 13 has always been a number for me. I was born on the 13th of July. And then when it comes to 13, I used to have a talk show like you, not as good as yours, but it was Inspiring Lives with Dr. Shellie. And I had my producer in my ear all the time. You know, you got this person in your ear saying this stuff to you. And I would have him in my ear. And every time I would have one of these special inspiring people, it would be 13 years of homelessness before they escaped, 13 years of domestic violence, 13, it was constantly 13, and he would always be like, Shells Bells, yeah, 13 again, 13 again, and I couldn't laugh, I couldn't giggle, but I was like, oh my gosh, 13 just keeps following me, and now I'm on the 13th book, 13th issue of the magazine, and it's just all coming together.
I mean, that's amazing because it's like letting you know you are really living your purpose.
Absolutely.
Well, one of the things I have to ask you is because one of our viewers wanted to ask you this question.
Hi, Dr. Shellie. My name is Shawanda and I'm from Florida. My question is, as a mother, wife, and entrepreneur, how do you manage your time with your personal and professional life?
Where do I find the time? Well, I had a secretary when I was at the school, at the university, and she used to tell everybody that would come in today, she'd say, you know, God gives Shellie an extra hour so that she can help people. When they would say, well, how does she come up with all this time? But I really create time. I go with my passion, I soar with my strengths, and I take that, and whatever it takes, I'm in it. And when I'm with my kids, I am mom. And when I am the boss, I am the CEO. And I just compartmentalize. Sorry, I just compartmentalize.
Yes, girl, it's all right, girl.
The tasks that I have to do in my life
Wow.
so that I can take care of everybody. And also being a friend. Like with us, you're a dear friend to me, and
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Relationships are so important.
Yeah,
Yes.
because technically, as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, as a mom, as a wife, you really need that girlfriend.
You do.
Okay, that's why we're gonna have a panel come up.
I
Because
love it.
We need that.
Yeah, girl talk is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
these girls, wait till you see them.
Okay.
They're awesome.
Well, look, before we leave, I have to ask you, where did you come up with the name Inspiring Lives?
It came to me. It really came to me. I just always wanted to do just that. I wanted to be inspiring lives, and so it just kept coming back up, and it was really a blessing that I was able to, trademark that and run with it as my international company now.
Well, congratulations, and I'm super excited because when I saw this magazine, I was like,
And you are looking good in this magazine.
You did an amazing job, and I thank you
you.
so much. And continue to inspire lives, but you're not going to go into work because she's going to stay right here. So I want you guys to stay tuned because after this break, we're going to be right back with some more with Dr. Shellie and the panel of amazing ladies going to be up next. We'll be right back.
Melody.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination.
I mean, I don't like to brag, but wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards?
But with STEM, the sky's the limit.
Shaboom!
Use STEM to envision,
Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah,
invent,
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually.
and create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
My name is John Montes, and I'm having a melody moment. What is a melody moment? Listen, guys, we want to take this time to just highlight some of the positive things that people in the industry are doing. We always hear all the negative news. We'll always hear all the other stuff. We'll hear about the new movies, the new projects that are coming out, the new songs that are being released, but we hardly ever hear the good stuff that people are doing. So we want to talk about that, and we just want to highlight that. And I'm really excited about our first highlight, which is going to be it's called the Waco Theater Center, and you can look them up on wacotheatercenter.com. But they are an incredible organization put together by Miss Tina Lawson and Mr. Richard Lawson. Tina, you may know her as Beyonce's mom, but they're just doing such an incredible work and doing what they're doing, and going to a class like this, taking classes here at Waco Theater Center would be perfect if you're wanting to get into something like this. So just tap into it. If you're scared, if you're nervous, don't be. It's all good. Get the classes that you need. Do what you got to do. Learn what you can. Knowledge is power. And if you can get in front of the right people, then that too will be a powerful moment for you to even learn from. All right. Love you guys. I'm so glad to be here, Melody. Thank you for having me. And back to you, Melody.
Hello, you guys, and welcome back. You're watching the Melody Trice Show. And one amazing thing, I have a beautiful panel of professional ladies here today to really tell you how to live life unlimited. I have right here with me
Rippin.
Rippin Snyder. Tell them what you do, girl.
I am a filmmaker and I run a company called Cinderella Company that focuses on making a lot of South Asian content.
Awesome. She's representing, okay? And I have right here Kira.
Reed Lorsch, and I'm an actor and a philanthropist and an Emmy-winning producer.
And author.
Oh, that too, yes.
That too, right? And we have Lacy.
Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide.
That's what I'm talking about. Nationwide is on your side. What about you, girl?
I'm Dr. Shellie Hipsky. I'm the CEO of Inspiring Lives International, the president of the Global Sisterhood, and the editor-in-chief of Inspiring Lives magazine.
That's right, mommy and wife, okay? I am super excited to have these ladies here. Well, ladies, one thing that I have to talk about is the fact that we have so many things that we have to do. And being in the entertainment industry, I remember a time when, you know, I was looked at because I was different, you know? And that's the reason why I want to have a diverse panel of women. Because in the entertainment industry, we're faced with so many things to pretty much try to reject us. So have you ever experienced where who you are has been tested and you really had to just stand your ground of who you really are as a person?
Every day, you know, I think you have to wake up and really decide you're going to commit to being you and who you are and what you want to be and what you want to do. And I came from a background, I don't know if you know, but I worked for Playboy for many years. I got my start, you know, as a model, and I was a sexy girl, and I ended up being the host of Sexcetera, which was like the 60 minutes of sex. And we'd go around, we interview models or photographers or different artists or events around the world. So I was known as this like crazy, wild on girl. And then I was like, but I actually went to UCLA and I've got a degree in theater and I'm an actress and all these other things, and I got pigeonholed into this area. So I thought, well, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, well, why don't I learn as much as I can where I am there? And what I did is I said, well, I want to learn how to write my own segments.
Wow.
I want to learn how to produce myself. I want to learn, because there's, now I'm 28 years old and there's these 18 and 19 and 22-year-old girls coming up. I'm not going to be the girly girl forever. I've got to be the boss. So I became the producer, the writer of the other girls coming in. And I taught myself, basically, with the help of Playboy, to be a producer.
Wow.
And here I am years later still having a success in my 40s doing something totally different when they said, you'll never overcome that. You'll only do that. You better find yourself a husband, girl.
And you know, when you say that, that makes me think about they was trying to limit you, but you showed them I'm not limited, I'm unlimited. And you know, I think about that, Rippin, because being in the industry, you showed them with your culture that I can come here and do it myself. If I don't see it, I'm gonna make it happen.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much rejection. You know, whether you're going into casting rooms or you're picking up a script and it's like you're too Indian or you're not Indian enough, it's like we've really got to change perspective. And so my first short film I did a few years back, which was a huge calling card for me, was basically, well, you know, as women especially, we get so boxed in about you got to have this identity or this identity, because people can't unwire themselves to think about what you can be. You can be a writer, you could be a director, producer, an actor. And that really was me saying, look, there's a lot of flavor to my culture. And there's a lot of people that they might be brown or might not be, but they're doing it. And there aren't enough stories being told, you know?
And that makes sense.
And we're women. We can multitask.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not one-dimensional.
Literally, as women, because a lot of people don't know that, okay, like you, they think, okay, I do real estate, but I do more. I mean, you're stepping into the entertainment industry saying, okay, I'm gonna merge the two.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so important that people get to see all the different facets of women. Like you said, we can totally multitask. I sell real estate, I do mortgages, financial planning, and a radio host. And, you know, currently in production for my own reality show based around my industry. So, I mean, we're girl power.
All the way. Literally all the way. And I love that, because so many women out there don't know, and young girls growing up, they don't know, just because I don't look like you or I'm not you, I'm me. And me is enough.
And everyone has their own journey of how they're going to get where they're going to go. Not everyone has the same path, and that's okay.
Literally, like who would have thought? You in Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
I'm in Pittsburgh.
You know what's so interesting? So interesting because we're always taught to be apologetic about those things.
Oh my God.
Growing up, because we don't see it, you know. And then all of a sudden, we want to make change and use our voice to do it.
Yeah.
But we're in that transition period, even in media, right?
Yeah, literally, the Me Too is really serious, and of things happening, and just women at large supporting each other. I mean, that's so big.
We're finding our voices, and people like you, Melody, are giving us a platform for that, which is a beautiful thing.
And I love that. Literally, all of us, each one of us have a platform that is so prominent in the industry that's speaking out.
And there's room for everyone. I think,
for everybody.
I think, and that's something if we all understand that we're not in competition with each other, we're in competition to be our best selves.
To your best self.
With ourselves,
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, look, you guys, we're going to talk some more. You guys stay tuned because after this break, we're going to think out of the box a little bit. We'll be back after this break.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
My name is John Montes, and I'm having a melody moment. What is a melody moment? Listen, guys, we want to take this time to just highlight some of the positive things that people in the industry are doing. We always hear all the negative news. We'll always hear all the other stuff. We'll hear about the new movies, the new projects that are coming out, the new songs that are being released, but we hardly ever hear the good stuff that people are doing. So we want to talk about that, and we just want to highlight that. And I'm really excited about our first highlight, which is going to be it's called the Waco Theater Center, and you can look them up on wacotheatercenter.com. But they are an incredible organization put together by Miss Tina Lawson and Mr. Richard Lawson. Tina, you may know her as Beyonce's mom, but they're just doing such an incredible work and doing what they're doing, and going to a class like this, taking classes here at Waco Theater Center would be perfect if you're wanting to get into something like this. So just tap into it. If you're scared, if you're nervous, don't be. It's all good. Get the classes that you need. Do what you got to do. Learn what you can. Knowledge is power. And if you can get it right in front of the right people, then that too will be a powerful moment for you to even learn from. All right. Love you guys. I'm so glad to be here, Melody. Thank you for having me. And back to you, Melody.
So ladies, welcome back everybody. I'm here with amazing ladies on the panel. Literally, they are living their life unlimited. And one thing I have to ask is, being in your field, right? And seeing people in the industry and as an entrepreneur, because technically each one of you are entrepreneurs, what advice would you give to young girls out there who really don't know who they are, who want to start a magazine?
I would start with yourself. I think that you need to realize you are worthy, you are capable, you are enough. You said the word enough earlier. And I think that when you start at that place where you have a strong foundation and then you build a team or you take on that dream and realize it, you got it. You are unlimited.
Well, you know, and I have to say this because in the industry, I see so many people who get money and they get broke. Not knowing how to really manage their money.
Yes.
And so I think about you, Lacy.
You know what? The best advice that I can tell people is don't be too busy to open up your own mail and pay your own bills. You cannot be too busy because a lot of times we hire to our weaknesses. We're on the road, we're doing this, and no one checks in.
So true.
And it reminds me of a client that unfortunately they were going through a divorce. And the wife stayed at home. She ran her empire from home. Husband was on the road. And when she left, it wasn't until then he got the mail and realized the house was in foreclosure.
Oh, wow.
Mortgage was not being paid for 2 years and she was gone.
Oh my God.
And so he was busy. The money was there, but it wasn't being allocated correctly. So that is a big example. Do not be too busy to check in on your own household.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, you know, one of the things before we leave, I want each one of you ladies, starting with you, Kira, to just really give encouraging words to the people out there in order for them to really live life unlimited, especially the girls. I mean, I really have a thing for, making sure that young girls grow strong and,
Yeah, well, as a producer, I would say be the executive producer of your own life. Be your own biggest cheerleader. Like Lacy says, you've got to look and know what's going on in your life, and then you've just got to go for it.
Wow.
Be your own best cheerleader.
Wow, that's deep. That's real deep. What about you?
And realize, people who are successful, it didn't happen overnight most of the time, and you got to deal with rejection, and that's okay. But you just got to keep going.
Keep going, because you didn't quit.
And you got to ask for help, because people, I feel like when you have mentorship and you ask for it, women want to help you, or other people want to help you.
Yeah, that's true. And you realize you have a whole team.
Yes.
What about you?
I think you need to know that you can transform at any point in your life. Whatever age, I went from being a tenured university professor to then owning an international company. So I think that you just need to know that anytime you can be that beautiful butterfly coming out of that cocoon.
And you, Lacy, then we're going to wrap this up.
I would just say believe in yourself and be authentic, because when you believe in yourself, people are attracted to success. They're attracted to authenticity, and they're willing to help you, and they see your passion. And look, don't spend your time trying to figure out something you don't necessarily know. Hire to your weaknesses and focus on your strengths.
Awesome.
Because we're all empresses, right?
We really are.
We
Well, you guys, I love it so much, and I thank you so much. I mean, we're going to have them come back and just continue some girl talk, you guys. So make sure you follow all of them on their social media. I have it down below so you guys can follow them on their social media. And, check out their website so you can see what they're doing, all their up-and-coming projects. And we're now on Roku as well as Amazon Fire TV, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till next time, you guys, make sure you keep living life unlimited. Bye-bye.